Local landmark Eskimo Joe's was packed for lunch, with more patrons sporting orange than not. Around the corner, on campus, the Oklahoma State Band was getting ready to rehearse its pre-game routine. Before long, ESPN College Game Day will begin setting up on the library lawn. Such excitement is warranted because this showdown of the number 5 Sooners and number 11 Cowboys will carry implications for both the Big 12 championship game and the college football playoff. But for this small community and the OSU fan base around the state, there is a tinge of Bedlam trepidation imprinted onto the collective psyche. The Cowboys have been here before, only to leave their fans with broken Bedlam hearts in the wake of a bad bounce, a dropped pass, a missed goal. "We feel cursed," Susan Dobnik said, while eating a salad from the bar at Eskimo Joe's. "You want to cry sometimes. When it comes to beating its biggest rival, no fan base has been tortured to the degree OSU's has. We just don't win these," said Harris McCullough, nodding in agreement with Dobnik while tending bar. To be fair, OSU has enjoyed its moments as the spoiler in Bedlam, most notably in 2001, when as a 4-touchdown underdog, the Pokes knocked OU out of the Big 12 championship game on Rashawn Wood's touchdown grab. But when the game has mattered for both sides, like it will Saturday, the Cowboys have flopped, while the Sooners have sailed. In fact, OU has prevailed in 14 of the past 15 meetings, when both teams have been ranked. The only outlier being 2011, when the Cowboys had the far superior team and steamrolled OU 44-10 on the way to their only Big 12 championship. 3 times since, the Pokes have gone into Bedlam with the chance to clinch the Big 12 title. In all 3, OU denied them, including the past 2 seasons. When this game is meaningful, it gives Oklahoma State fans zero confidence, said Kyle Porter, who owns the OSU fan site, pistolsforingblog.com. "It's super frustrating. It's a trend of frustration that covers multiple generations." Chris Norris, the longtime owner of Chris's University Spirit, an OSU apparel store less than a mile from Boone Pickens Stadium, is still haunted by 1988. He was on the sidelines when Mike Gundy's pass bounced off the chest of Brent Parker in the end zone, robbing the Barry Sanders-led team its chance to finally dethrone OU coach Barry Switzer, who lost to OSU only once in 16 seasons. "A lot of OSU fans look at the OU game with dread," Norris said. "Like, what's going to get screwed up this time? There's been a lot of heartbreak, a ton of, you gotta be kidding me." Matt Emilian had that same reaction from the stadium in 2013, when Justin Gilbert had what would have been a game-sealing interception roll out of his hands as he hit the ground. Instead, OU scored its only offensive touchdown of the entire game 5 plays later, when third-string QB Blake Bell found Jalen Saunders in the corner of the end zone to give the underdog Sooners the victory. "You just get the sense something is going to go wrong," said Emilian, whose grandmother is an OU season ticket holder. "There's a feeling of, we're going to lose this in some form or fashion." Kyle Crawford, captain of the Stillwater Fire Station just around the corner from the stadium, said he can't take much more, especially now that his station has been flooded with firefighters who are OU fans in recent years. "I love OSU, I got a job here, I never left," said Crawford, who as a medic on the OSU sidelines in 2010, watched in disbelief as OU QB Landry Jones tossed 2 touchdowns in the final 3 minutes to lift the Sooners to the Big 12 South Division title. "But if I were a gambling man, I would bet on OU." You can hardly fault him. Sure, other rivalries have their ebbs and flows. Anytime Florida State needed to make a field goal to defeat Miami, the Seminoles would miss in agonizing fashion. But then last year, the Noles blocked a Miami extra point for a 7th straight victory in the series. Auburn has endured its share of excruciating losses in the Iron Bowl. But then in 2013, the Tigers pulled off the most improbable play in the history of their series against Alabama with the kick-6 game-winning score. But when it comes to Bedlam, the Nightmare Andy